You guys, we are back with some more ancestor messages. So if y'all are here for it, we're going to jump right into it. Spirit, what ancestor messages do you have for my viewers? Okay, who is this message for? I feel guided to figure that out, okay? Okay, if you're dealing with any legal situations or legal proceedings, the ancestors are coming through for you guys. Okay, yeah. So any type of legal proceedings in regards to a separation, a divorce, paid partnerships, whatever type of partnership, doing something that you once loved. For my career folks, if you guys have been following your dreams and your passion and working on platforms in an industry, record labels, it seems like the platforms, the record labels, the industry is not favoring you right now. So there's something about partnerships and things that should be fair are not fair. And it's easier to hide right now because if you're not in certain cliques or you're not affiliated with a particular person, or it's almost like it's gone back to like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Y'all remember that time periods in time where it used to be like that, but now it's a digital era, and in the digital era it's the same thing, just in a different way. That's what I'm tapped into, y'all. So if that's you, from a business perspective, then yeah, this message is for you. Okay, if you are dealing with a divorce, a separation, a situationship, your ancestors are coming through for you. So we're gonna break this down into three categories: general, career, finance, and love gonna be at the end. So stick around. They want you to get moving again. Okay, get this train moving again. Something about the chariot. You will be known for something. You will bulldoze your way through any blockages. You will be known for something. That's what they're saying. All right, confirmation if that's you. Let's see what they want to say to you. What do you have in general? What's your general message? Ancestors, what is your general message? Do not walk away. Do not back down from any situation where you feel like you are being pushed out of it, out of anything. If you feel like you are being pushed out of something and you do not feel divinely guided to stop doing something or to let go of something, stand 10 toes down in general. Okay. Ancestors, I'm telling you, we are here. From the oldest to the youngest, we are here. Can't nobody mess with you. Your ancestors want you to know that we are here, and they're about to be doing things to let you know that they are here. A lot of you guys are about to start. If you have children, you're going to see your children connecting with their spiritual gifts. Okay, there's about to be a lot of children that are their gifts are being amplified. Also, you're going to be recognizing that your ancestors are actually your children, and they manifested. They older than you. Some of y'all got children that's older than y'all. And then we have the devil in reverse. So your children's children will not have to live a life of bondage. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. You will not have to resort to certain extremes in order to have your voice heard, in order to have your rights respected, is what I'm hearing. If people are praying your downfall or wishing or trying to perform small, when you expose your kids to certain things at young ages, they're impressionable, right? And so there is an agenda to expose your kids to certain things that open up their psyche to certain types of energies. And the objective is it's like getting rid of people on a mass scale, but starting really young, targeting the children. That's what I'm seeing here. But it's like your ancestors want you to know that no matter what they planning on doing, it ain't gonna affect your kids the way it's intended to affect them. It ain't gonna affect your bloodline the way these things are intended to affect the world. And that's a fact. Okay, you have the type of blood. I'm hearing it's universal, O positive. Okay, but you have the type of blood that mutates, regenerates. It's regenerative is what I'm picking up on. It comes back. It cures itself. It fixes itself. Okay, it becomes immune to the first blow. I don't know, something about that. Beware of the V word. The V word that ends in seen. Okay, we have the grandchildren. We have the railroad. And yeah, it's not going to work. Trying to railroad your grandchildren are not going to work. Trying to railroad your descendants is not going to work. You have ancestors are drawing in close. This is why there's a hidden agenda to stop talking to ancestors. There's a hidden agenda that, it's against the law, it's against the Bible to communicate with your ancestors or have a close relation, to venerate them, okay, to honor them, to pass down that knowledge. Whatever they are telling you, the hidden agenda is for you to close yourself off, okay, to those elders, so you don't be hip to the game. They don't want you answering them calls. They don't want you knowing how to be prepared 10 steps ahead. They don't want you to be able to predict the weather. Of course they don't. Why would they? Why would they? They can't steal from you. They can't control the narrative. They can't steal your inheritance. Okay. If you don't know who you are, they can't do those things. But if you don't know who you are, it'll be easy to get you to release, to pray for better for other people and exclude yourself. There's an agenda to try to retrain your children, or retrain you, brainwash you and your descendants, or get you to brainwash your own descendants into wanting better for other people and excluding yourself, to humble you, to keep you in a very stuck energy. Okay, that mess stops with you, honey. Okay, daughter of sticks, you're a rebel. You're divergent. You're neurodivergent. You go against the grain. You're a free spirit, wild spirit. Okay. And I feel like you will trailblaze this path forward. Okay, you're gonna build a new foundation, a new world, one where it's not easy to betray you. It's not easy to tear you down. It's not easy to break your spirit. I'm also picking up a message here around like if you are concerned that you don't know if your vessel, your body will be able to carry a child full term here. If you've been wondering about that for whatever reason, I heard Sarah. Okay, something about the story of Sarah in the Bible, because it looks like something will stick. Okay, and it is saying that your lifestyle, you may have to change your lifestyle a little bit to make sure something comes full term. I feel like it may not make it to 9, but when it comes early, it's supposed to come early. That's what they're saying here. Now, these messages, the general part ain't gonna resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest, y'all. Y'all do know that, right? Disclaimer in the comment section. Yeah, go ahead and use it for right now, because I'm about to take it, about to use it soon. Disclaimer in the description. Okay. It's my interpretation. It's not the Holy Grail. All right. Let me get my finger. I gotta put it in manually. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, so we know we're finna jump into money, right? Okay, so something is gonna have to require manual input. Oh, I'm also picking up on energy around ancestors want you to know manual input. Like the only thing they're gonna need human beings for is to do something for manual input, data entry, but everything else is gonna be operated by artificial intelligence. Okay. So it would behoove you, the ancestors are saying, it would behoove you to start learning, teaching yourself now how to, you may, whether you like it or not, whether you like AI or not, it's time to start teaching yourself how to utilize it to allow it to facilitate and work for you in your own business dreams and adventures. Communicate, learning how to communicate. I'm picking up on Megan. You need to watch the movie Megan. Okay. If you haven't seen Resident Evil, watch that too. But there's something here about developing a relationship with AI. Okay. Each person is giving it a perspective that allows it to have a full range of options, a full range of choices. The less people that don't interact with it, it's like having this infinite intelligence that hasn't been parented, okay, or hasn't been taught. So it's a reflection of not wanting to teach your children. AI is like a child. You need to teach it. Something about that. Each person, each one teach one child. It's all a collective thing. Allegedly. And then I also got a message about, I got a message about like no longer needing like IDs or no longer needing certain things, where it's literally going to be, I mean, it's something that you've already been doing anyway. So it's like needed to eyeball recognition. Okay. Something that would require you to, for someone else to get it, someone else would have to, you know what I'm saying, in order for that access to be granted. Okay. So it's like you don't have to be scared of it. You just need to, would you rather be out of the loop or in the loop? Now it's time to decide. Because you're not going to be able to stop it. You don't have the numbers. You don't have the control. You don't have nothing. If you feel like it's just your attention and what you don't give, you will cut yourself off from not resources. You'll cut yourself off from being in the loop. Something about being in the loop. There's people placed in strategic places where they are connected to the divine, and they are in those positions to do just that. Keep the collective in the loop. Keep the divine in the loop. Okay, so I'm hearing hidden in plain sight. Our ancestors, what message do you have in regards to those of you that are in a 9-to-5 job? They said break it down. Break it down by the pound. It's time to start asking for what you want. No longer lowballing yourself for minimum wage of some sort. I want this. Tell your ancestors what you want, and you're gonna get the job with that rate. So if you want to rate this $12, you're gonna get a rate this $12. If you want to rate this 18 and up, $20 and up, tell your ancestors that this is what you want, and I promise you, they're gonna show you that they're there for you, because it's gonna happen. Okay, no more faith of a mustard seed. This is I am who I say I am. Okay, let me show you what you're really made of, is what I'm hearing. I told you your ancestors want you to know. On period. Some of you guys working at 9-to-5s, you could have quit that job. if you said you didn't want to be at this job no longer, and you quit that job, and you said that you wanted to be able to run free in the prairie. All right, you don't want to stress, have high blood pressure, and all those other woes. Your wish is coming into fruition. You won't be standing alone very soon. You're gonna be able to express your creative or artistic abilities. Okay, this is gonna be for a lot of you that are transitioning out of the 9-to-5 sector, and you're going into being an artist, a creative. It feels like you are starting over from scratch. But because you have your ancestors with you in the Page of Swords, this is like, I'm going where my work is going to be appreciated. Okay? I'm going to start my own business. They're going to always keep an eye on you, especially for y'all self-made entrepreneurs. Okay, no matter where you go, your ancestors are saying do it anyway. Let us handle your lightweight because they're going to be watching you regardless, no matter where you go. Seven of Cups. Okay, so it's like with the Seven of Cups, this is being mysterious, aloof, daydreaming, dreaming of the impossible. Keep doing that. And you don't have to explain why you're doing something, because I do feel like there's a sense of explain to me why you're doing this, or explain to me why you're creating that, why you're starting over this. What's your angle? You don't need anyone to come in, because I do see like people coming in wanting you to tell them what they want so they can try to pretend like they are the middleman solving the problems, but you got your ancestors. So what can they really do for you? Oh. All right, entrepreneurs, content creators. What does the ancestors want to say to you? There was someone that wanted you to partner with them, and they got really upset that you didn't want to partner with them. And they want you to come back and work it out with them in order for you to make it in the industry, in order for you to make it in this town. Okay. This person is a ruthless leader, influencer, manager, something like that. But they like to pretend like they aren't. They like to control time. They like to control time, views, analytics, logistics. They like to control all of that. That person wants you to believe in them the way you believe in your ancestors. And your ancestors ain't having that, okay? That's what I'm hearing. They want you to believe in a man. They want you to believe in their skills before your ancestors. Where do they do that at? Okay. So this person wants to disturb your peace, troll you, irritate you, stalk you, okay, send you crazy numbers. The Six of Swords is I'm going to constantly keep coming back, making you suspicious and wondering what obsession this person has over you. I keep hearing something about playing with numbers. The Four of Pentacles, right? Where you have to keep sending something back. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. This person's objective is for you to constantly keep rejecting it, to get you to practice rejection, so it fucks with your manifestation. Okay? Because this is about integrity, right? The Four of Coins in reverse is like, even if I could save money by operating with you, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want business with you. I don't want dealings with you, right? Even if I could keep the peace with you with the Four of Coins in reverse, keep this between you and me, keep letting it go, what this person is doing. Because when so many fake accounts, let's say fake accounts Cash App you, right, on a regular. Those fake accounts, or they send you random ass donations or asking for requests. The integrity of that platform is monitored. Okay, the integrity of that situation is monitored, and so high traffic with bots, high traffic with a lot of stuff is like people going out of their way to create those fake profiles and stuff like that. It fucks with the integrity of a platform, right? Because the viewer count is not real. It's not people feeling like, oh, this person got 1 million views, or this person have 1 million subscribers or whatever, followers, but it's not a real metric, a real valuable metric that they can profit from. You understand? It's not real watch time. It's not real metrics. So in this situation, there's an agenda here It is a person that's spearheading it, a developer, a program developer that has developed programs that creates this false narrative, wanting to usurp, okay, and find a way to price, to funnel, like to collect information and funnel details to themselves. And then they find major influencers and they try to get those major influencers to partner with them to make their company, business, program, platform, whatever, look legit. And apparently you wouldn't participate. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And this person wanted you to worry about what they could do to you, how they could hack into your shit or whatever, to make you so disappointed and irritated. So you're aware that they're always watching. You're aware that that's what they be planning on doing. You're not slow. Your ancestors saying you're not slow, but the L still won't come to you. Nothing will still touch you. The loss ain't gonna be for you. This person is worried that they're gonna lose you. Six of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. Yes, you lost, bitch. It's a wrap. I'm not going down that way. I'm going in another fucking direction. Someone here is pissed and worried that they can't get you to go back to doing something you used to be doing. Okay? Because they was making money off of you, profiting off of you. Scammers was profiting off of you, pretending to be you. And they feel like you fucked up their whole organization or their whole process because now they have to start over from scratch. Every time you keep starting over, they have to start over from scratch at rebuilding your profile lookalike, your person lookalike. I don't know. This is some weird shit. Love 222. Ancestors, what message do you have for... Let's do singles. Singles, what messages do you have for singles? Son of Sticks. They're telling you to pay attention to someone's actions. Okay. Pay more attention to someone's actions than you do anything else. Ancestors, clarify this for me. Of Big Mama. Oh, this has something to do with the way someone was raised. Because I'm hearing someone say, I got it. Someone here is sworn, they are sworn in or they're an initiate. Okay, by blood. So someone here is an initiate. They were born gifted. They were born special. So singles, you're communicating or you will be communicating with someone that is gifted and they're born special. They have a very special Ori. That's what I'm hearing. What they do or don't do it directly affects their success. Cornbread. Something about the archetype of cornbread. They're a chameleon. So they're telling you to pay attention to what someone does because even though they were born with a gift, there is a taboo connected to this person. Okay? And it has something to do with them being tempted. Because I think in the movie Sinners, Cornbread he represented an archetype. He was in the field doing his job, minding his business. He was tempted to go and make money, and his partner encouraged him to go and make that money. And so he was willing to do whatever was necessary to go get the money. But it looks like this person's taboo is they're not meant to chase money. It could be like or this could be your taboo, right? Where if you're doing it for the love of money, or you're doing it for, there's no other reason for you to go except like I could have been home sleeping, but I came here to make money. So this is about you having, there's something on your bloodline where you're supposed to be happy with what you have. Okay? Not aim to reach higher. Okay? To be generous and helpful, but not aimed for higher. And it looks like this is something that was casted over you or this person at birth as a way to keep them in their group. Okay? Yeah, because we have, I think it's the Hierophant. So strong roots in grandmother, strong roots in, the bishop, the priest, or whoever it is. And with the railroad in reverse, this is how we keep the gifted ones safe. They put that on that child. They put that on that generation. So for you as singles, you may meet someone that pay attention to what they do. They may move in a certain type of inconspicuous way because their finances get affected due to that attachment, or that maybe like a curse over their bloodline. So they may have to wait for signs and wait for confirmations before they proceed forward. Okay. Yeah, then we have the Son of Knives. Son of Knives. Something to do with suspicion. Nine of Swords. This person is worried that you may not want to. This person is worried that you may be able to pick up on this, and that you may not want to live this type of life with them. That you may figure this out on your own, and you may not choose this for yourself. Because it feels like they would need you to subscribe to their lifestyle in order for them to be with you, or something like that. So if you're more keen at trying to figure a person out through mentalism, you would need to watch this person's actions, what they're doing, because it looks like they are very calculated with what they say to you. Interesting. Now, like I said, this person may be trying to you ever saw Skeleton Key, and they say the more you look, the more you try to understand, the more it's working on you. There's something like that happening with the Hierophant energy. Okay. Also, what's that other line that says that? Oh shit, what's the other line that says that? Now you see me, now you don't. The closer you look, the easier it is to trick you. Okay? So be aware of that. Especially if you feel like, what's wrong with this person? Why are they like that? And you want to understand it. Be aware. Okay? That may be outside of your jurisdiction. Singles. All right. All right. What about that are in a situationship? It's complicated. Y'all know the ones. It's complicated. It's a situation. It's complicated. I can't explain it. What you got for me, Spirit? Ancestors. Okay. In the situations where it's complicated, you're never gonna have a blended family situation. Someone's never gonna accept you into. It's never gonna leave the status that it's at. That's what they're saying. And you guys did this before in a past life. This situationship is meant to be a catalyst in your life. You're meant to see. This connection is meant to shatter your rose-colored glasses, this third-party situation, and help you become the empress and step into your birthright. But this is definitely a karmic dynamic. Okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is where you will be. Self-sufficient, independent, single. Everything you thought you needed in that connection, you give to yourself. You're like the modern day Mary, you know? Miracles, wonders are performed through you. So any connection that has you waiting and it's a third party situation, you're meant to learn, you're meant to practice closing those cycles quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker. Okay? Ours, somebody ancestor said, don't be like your mama. Oh. Straight up. All right, what about those that are married or in union? Ooh. Why do we have to break up? Divorce? Break up? Separate? Separate your funds? Okay? Until you divorce this person or separate from them, your ancestors are telling you to save that mad money until the... save that mad money even after the ink dries. If you plan on, like, dissolving a house or a living situation, they're telling you you're going to need to save that money that you get from selling a house or something like that. So be ready to put that into a savings while you go work, because it's not going to be enough to live off of it. But at the very least, you'll have peace of mind where you don't have to deal with this motherfucker no more. But don't get comfortable like, oh, I got a lot of money in my bank account. Let me just go blow it up and turn up because I got more coming back. They're like, no, save that money. Go get you a job. Go start you a career or a business and go and spend that money. Not the money you get from this separation, this divorce, or this dissolving of estates. 3 of Swords. Somebody has pissed on your ancestors' grave and they are angry. You hear me? That hurting you was like pissing on your ancestors' grave. And you used to be loyal to this person. But this person has no idea. Everything that they touch finna be barren. Someone has cursed themselves for the next 10 years or 10 generations. They won't be able to rub 2 pennies together, 2 sticks together to make a fire to keep themselves warm in the winter. Your ancestors are pissed. Pissed. If they could, they'd feed this motherfucker to the alligators. But they can't. Because they on the other side. But we have... They'll take them to Florida. They'll take them on a Florida ride. Florida water, that is. Down by the bayou. 7 of Sticks in reverse. Now that you're out of a situation, they can really go in on this person. They couldn't go in on this person because you were still there. And as long as you were still there, they were going to allow you to use this person until you no longer wanted to use them no more to satisfy whatever ends or means you needed to satisfy. I don't know who you are, but your ancestors don't play about you. And even if they don't like the person you choose, they put that person to work. It makes it hard for this person to sleep good at night. They get hunted every day. They know you're out of their league. They can't afford you, so they work extra hard to try to make ends meet so they can afford you, and they end up hating you for it. 7 of Sticks. That's the price to be with you. And when they chose you, they knew that. But see, when they got with you, they thought that they were going to break you down. Your ancestors would never let that happen. They thought they were going to work you to death. It was always going to work out in your favor. No good. This person is, your ancestors is, they spitting on this person. Okay, nothing but bad memories. This person is about to be haunted by the ghost of you. You free, but they about to be hunted by the ghost of you. And here's the crazy part. You still going to be able to come and go as you please. Okay, you're going to be able to still you know how taunting it is to be able to regularly visit your own, here lies your ex, and you still know where you can still regularly visit them or see them. You'll get first row seats. This person's soul going to be paying you for a very long time. These are all the ancestor messages that I have for you guys. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. I enjoyed our time together. Until next time.